I am going to share with you on what are the tips to prepare for an effective online quality audit, especially in today's situation where travel is limited. In this video, preparation is the key to the success of an online audit, where more than 50% of the work is on preparation. Hello, I'm Evelyn. Do subscribe to this channel where you will learn from my 30 years of experience in quality engineering to enable you to achieve consistently good quality products. Being a supplier quality professional where I have to manage many overseas suppliers, I have been conducting a hybrid online and on-site audit for many years. There are some audits where I even have about 80% online and just 20% on-site. And my on-site audits will only focus on those live process. I've been asked many times if the online audit is as effective as an on-site audit. And my answer is yes, with proper preparation and planning. Online virtual auditing is nothing new. However, it has become very popular since the start of the pandemic. There are several reasons for conducting virtual audits besides pandemic COVID-19 situation. It could be lack of budget to travel, suppliers or auditee sites are in a very remote area, and also some of the locations of supplier is in a high risk area. I shall go through what are the requirements to remove the roadblock of a remote online or virtual online audit, especially for auditees or supplier side, because they will perceive the virtual online audits as take up a lot of resources for preparation. But perception could be different from reality. These are the requirements where both auditors, the customers, and also the auditee or the supplier's management must reach to a mutual agreement. And secondly, the best would be the purchase contract should specify the need for remote audit, and then sharing of information must be specified, and also the auditee or the suppliers must provide resources that is needed for remote audit, but actually they are also providing resource for on-site audit as well. I will go through with you some of the important tips to prepare for a successful quality audit conducted online. Number 1, audit plan. It is important to establish an audit plan with timeline where both auditors and auditees can execute per the plan. Number 2, a good audit checklist is important to guide the audit where both auditors and auditees will have a mutual understanding on what areas to be audited. Number 3, technology. This might sound simple. However, if the technological device is not prepared properly, that means it's no go for the audit. And number 4 is the process management plan, where you will need to understand the supplier's process through a process management plan or a process flow chart. a more detailed explanation will be given in the subsequent slide. Let us understand what is audit planning in these slides, which starts from the intention of performing the audit. It should consist of a series of activity needed for the audit with accountability. A good audit plan will ensure that objectives are met with minimum effort, and it is even more important for the online quality audit. Use the audit checklist as a tool for suppliers' quality audit. A company should always establish an audit checklist which is to ensure that a more objective and also a standardized audit across different suppliers. So the checklist should consist of questions, and also the purpose of the checklist varies from the type of audits. In quality system audit, of course, the checklist were based on the standard performances, the industrial-wide standard performances, management system, quality management system. And also, the purpose is to ensure supplier quality system is able to meet the baseline industrial quality management system. Next is for quality process audit. The question is actually based on the manufacturing process standard. It could be benchmarked on the best practices in the industries and suppliers, and the purpose is to ensure that suppliers' quality process or suppliers' process is able to produce consistently good parts, and also the verification process is able to screen defect parts potentially from the limitation of the manufacturing technology to protect customers. This checklist should be prepared by the subject matter experts with an objective scoring based on suppliers able to fulfill the intent of the questions in the checklist. We shall go through the requirement for hardware and software for the purpose of the virtual audit. The hardware will be, of course, laptop with decent performance able to stream video calls, mobile device tablets or mobile phone for the auditees especially, and the tripod stand to capture the video live. The laptop is for both auditors and auditees, and the software will be the cloud share folder platforms such as Microsoft or Google Share, and also a reliable Concord platforms which such as Zoom or Google Meet, etc. Tip number 4 is to understand supplier's process. It is important for you to get a copy of supplier's comprehensive process flow chart, or the best is to get a copy of their process management plan. It is also important for you to have some knowledge on the process that you are auditing. Studying the process management plan in detail so that you can understand how the product is made, what are the control points, and what are the documents associated with the process to ensure that quality is controlled or assured throughout the process. Focus on the challenging process which have potential variations and cause quality issues. Best if you can relate to the performance of your products. Once you have done all the planning well, it will be very easy for you to conduct the online audit effectively. Do download a free guide on how to develop an audit checklist by clicking on the link below this video. I appreciate a subscription to this channel where you can learn real-life skills needed for you to excel in the field of quality engineering. I hope you have benefited from today's content, and I hope to see you in my future video. Happy auditing!